Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of our Booster Club members for your many donations and much more, your prayers. We visited faraway countries and strange lands. We've even spoken to dignitaries and were detained for spreading the glorious gospel in Cuba. The truth is that the descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel were scattered throughout the world. Help us on our journey as we continue to raise up the nation of Israel. 12 tribes worldwide. Join or donate today. Shalom.
Christ bless. This is IUIC Grand Rapids Customer Streets, and we're here on Labor Day trying to do a couple quick interviews out here to see what our people are thinking out here, where their minds are at. And this is, what's the name, man? T. All right, we out here with T. I'm Nehemiah. I'm Nehemiah. All right, first question we're going to ask is this question about Black Lives Matter. Do they?
I mean, if you really mean, I think Black Lives Matter is really a term that people made up because of the turmoil we went through. All lives matter, but Black lives do matter because we get treated like the black sheep.
Okay, but did you know in the Bible that the only lives that really matter is the Israelites?
I mean,
according to the Bible.
According to the Bible.
All right, you read that in the Bible before?
I mean, yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Hey, Brother Gabriel, I need you to read from me.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe in?
I don't believe
well, we got,
you know what I'm saying? I don't believe that, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they tried to depict that Israelites were whites.
No, they weren't. According to the Bible, the Israelites were black. Let me read this play real quick. Deuteronomy 7:6. Okay. Deuteronomy 7:6. The thing you want to get our people to understand that when they say all lives matter, we're talking about the Black Lives Matter to black people, and then we want to make sure we understand that according to God, the only lives matter to him is the Israelites. And we are the Israelites according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people.
Special people.
Unto himself.
Unto himself. We only belong to God. Other nations he don't care about. Read that.
Above all people.
What happened?
Above all people.
So when you say all lives matter, you know what I'm saying? All lives don't matter to God. Only lives matter to God is the Israelites. And that's us, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we fit the curse of Deuteronomy 28. That's why we are here. So according to Black Lives Matter, do they matter to you?
Yes.
Okay. The Israelites' lives matter to you?
Yes.
Because you know you're an Israelite, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good with that. Now I got a question. The organization Black Lives Matter, do you believe in that?
No.
Why?
I mean, due to the organization being Black Lives Matter mixed in with whites, I did witness a lot of stuff that was, you know what I'm saying, when they was trying to purge the city because of the protests.
Yes, sir.
There was a lot of black-faced white people.
Yes, sir.
Me? And that's conspiracy that need to come out too, because a lot of them black-faced white people started rioting to cause more problems for us.
That's
you
right.
feel me?
That's right.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't believe the Black Lives Matter movement because I think it's a setup. You know what I'm saying? They're not really listening to it. The police still killing people.
All right.
You feel me? People still, you know what I'm saying, dislike for the black race, all of that. You feel me? So the movement ain't really doing nothing, man. The city's still seeing the same thing. Like, it's getting worse if you ask me.
Right. You got a question on it? You got something on that?
Oh, he's so close.
Hold on, you got something on it?
He got something on it.
Are you celebrating Labor Day today?
Just the family part about it.
What's the family part?
Just get together. Me and my family, we don't really celebrate all these white holidays, just to be honest.
Okay, but you know that when you partake in it on that day and do things, that's showing that you're in, what's the word I'm looking for? That you're in agreement with it?
I mean, I don't know how, I guess.
Yeah, because those are the tradition and the ways it comes with celebrating that day. Barbecuing, party, family come together, drinking, all that good stuff. Things that make us feel good as a people. But they do it in homage this day, that makes it seem like you're in agreement with what it stands for. You know that during that time that your people were still being oppressed, especially in Cuba?
Yes, I know.
So it's a day that it's not for us to celebrate, right?
You're right.
Okay. So
our family's all against that. It's nothing but Native Americans, My godmom is married to a black man, so it's a lot of we're all against all that shit. So.
Really?
Yes. My godfather is a whole black man.
So why you don't pick another day to get together?
They do it, so I'm just coming. This is my godparents' house. I'm just going because they do it every other, you know.
So you're gonna go get it in anyway?
No, we're just gonna go eat and play cards like we do every Sunday, but we're just doing it on a Monday. We do it every Sunday anyway, so that's how our family are.
Okay.
Our family is. We just switch the day.
From Sunday, so y'all ain't do it yesterday?
No.
Oh, okay, so y'all doing it today.
Yep.
Let's start with last question. Do you know what actually Labor Day is for?
No.
Never looked it up?
This will be on the spot.
I'm asking everybody. We didn't know until we researched it. So now we come out here, let's ask our people, do they know why we doing it? Because a lot of times we do things like 4th of July, Christmas, Easter, and we never ask why or where they come from. All those are basically pagan rituals, basically worshiping the devil in a fashionistic way. They make it seem nice, right? But Labor Day itself was actually a day that was created for the other nations, the ones that oppressed us, because when they set us free, they didn't want to work. They didn't want to work all day like we did. They only want to work 8 hours a day. That's why you got 8-hour work days right now, because they fought to work 8 hours while they had us working all day. So now you're celebrating their chance to not work all day, even though our ancestors had to work all day. That makes sense?
I understand.
So going forward, what you gonna be doing?
I'm about to go home.
But at least keep that in your mind. Keep it in your mind. So next time Labor Day come about, even when you talk to your family, say, hey, I just ran into some guys. They just explain to me what Labor Day is about. It ain't got nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with us. That was just so they didn't have to work all day.
For the streets, we here with brother
Man.
okay. So what we doing, man? We trying to ask some questions, trying to figure out, pick our people's brain, see where they at today, because there's a lot of things going on. We got Black Lives Matter. We got Labor Day is today also.
Oh yeah.
And of course, we trying to teach our people about the true people of the Bible, right?
Yeah.
So you know about Jesus Christ, right?
Mm-hmm.
What color was he?
He was he was white.
He was white.
Nah, what's your damn?
Is that what they show us?
No, they don't show us. I don't really know.
You don't know?
I don't know,
Okay.
'cause I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna speak from the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I really think the Bible be passed down with lies and stuff. I'm spiritual. I'm real spiritual. I believe in God and all that.
Okay.
I believe in all that.
Okay. So let me show you the Bible. According what he looks like. This is the King James Bible, right?
Okay.
Read
So,
that.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So the revelation of Jesus Christ, meaning this gonna reveal to us what Christ looks like, right? Get that.
Okay. Verse 14.
Uh-huh.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
I said his head and his hairs are white and woolly, right? So who in the world got woolly hair?
Not a lot of people.
Not a lot of people? What about you? What about this right here? You see this?
Yeah, oh yeah. Black people.
Black people, right? So if Christ got woolly hair, that's one depiction of what would that lead you to think that he looked like?
Like a black person.
Like a black person, right? Can you read?
As white as snow.
So his hair was white and woolly. Like, you see an old man walking around with gray hair, you know what I'm saying?
Gray hair.
Same thing. You read?
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Eyes of flame of fire, meaning we talking about because he drank wine. And that's what happens with black people when you start drinking a little bit of wine and watch your eyes.
Yellow and all
Right.
that.
You read?
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So now he's talking about his feet, right? Talking about the top of his feet. So if you take your shoes or socks off and look at the top of your foot, what color is it? Black. Same color as your arms, same color as your face, things like that, right? So brass is what? A derivative of brown. Brown. So it's saying right there that the top of his feet was the color of brass, right? How dark was it?
As if they burned in a furnace.
It's like a threw it in a furnace.
And his feet was that black?
His feet was that black. So what rest of his body look like?
Black.
So he's black.
Yeah, for real.
With woolly hair. So what that means Jesus looked like according to the Bible?
Black person.
A black man. That's right. So that's what we're trying to show our people, man. Do you know why he came?
To help people spread the word. Sins and all that.
Okay. You know who came to die for our sins, right?
Yeah.
You know who that people was?
Disciples. Hey, I ain't gonna kick it to you. I ain't very spiritual.
That's good.
I don't believe in like Jesus like that for real.
Okay, we're gonna show you,
But
man.
you know,
We're gonna
I
make you a
believe in
believer
God
today.
though.
We'll make you a believer today. You just found out something you never knew.
Yeah, I believe in energy. Yeah, I ain't know
Because
he
you
was white,
said
though.
at first he was white, right?
Yeah, I said he was white. I thought he was white because the pictures and all that.
Now,
Yeah.
you go to church at all?
I used to.
You We used to, right? And it never showed you an image of black people, right? But it's been in the Bible this whole entire time.
Yeah, it been white pictures everywhere.
Right. So now let's show you who the people he came for, because they tell you he came for everybody, right?
My name is Nehemiah. What's your name? Lanier. All right, we're here with Customs in the Streets, and we're here to ask a couple questions on this Labor Day. Quick question, man. When it comes to Jesus, what color was he?
For me, he wasn't no color. He was just like every color.
He was every color?
Every color.
You sure about that? So you're basically saying Christ was a rainbow?
That's not possible. A human being rainbow.
Right, that's right.
So I would say that. I said.
Well, you say every color.
Yeah, every color. You don't get it?
Yeah, I get you. Let me show you something right quick. Because if you understand about Christ and about the Bible actually tells you what he looked like. Yeah, he tells you like. Give me Revelation 1:14. Hey, since we're going over Christ right now, you want to learn something about Christ right now?
I know enough about Christ.
Okay, I just asked him what color was Christ, and he said
he
said he's every color. What do you think he is?
That I don't know.
You don't know? All right, we're about to read it for you right now. We can read it out the book that Christ came out of. All right?
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14.
His
head and his hairs were white like wool.
White like wool. Who has woolly textured hair on this planet? Who has it? All nations got woolly hair, or is it a certain nation that got woolly hair on this planet?
Certain, I believe. Hold on.
It seems like to me the so-called African Americans got woolly hair, right?
Okay, yeah.
So-called black folks.
had that kind of hair.
Right, it's kind of hair you got on your head.
No,
that's wool. Huh?
He ain't have my kind.
That's wool. If you look up in the dictionary, the term our hair is described as wool. That's how they describe our hair in the dictionary. Read on.
As white as snow.
So it said he had white hair. His beard was white. His hair, his afro was white, right? Read on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass. As if they burned in a furnace.
Like he said his eyes was red, was red, right? So it's like just like when we drink wine, what happens to the whites of our eyes? They turn red, don't they? That's black folks, ain't it? Keep going. Now you said it's feet. Now if you take off your shoes right now and your socks and look at the top of your feet, what color they gonna be? Same color as your face, right? Same color as your arms, right? So we just got a description of what color Christ was. So you say he all colors. The Bible said no, he's a black man. Keep on reading.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
So he spoke loud. So he said he's a black man. He was so black that he was dark. He was blue black. He said he's burnt in a furnace. So that's black man. So anybody read you out that Bible tell you he's all colors. You talking about Jesus.
Okay.
You talking about Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's why we are here to teach our people about Jesus. So next question.
So what color was Elijah?
Elijah was black. All the prophets were black. Give me Acts 13:1. Let me show you that. Let me show you that all the prophets in the Bible was black. You didn't know that. That's what we are to teach our people, that all the prophets about the Bible was our book. That's what y'all got to realize. The Bible was our book. It was always our book. They just took it from us in slavery and then reintroduced it to us a different way. They killed our fathers and our mothers who would teach us the Bible, and then took the Bible and said, you know what, take these kids, put them on that plantation. Now this is what I want you to teach them out the Bible, but tell them they can't read. Remember, it's against the law for us to read. So now we can read now, right? Read that what you got.
The book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1.
Listen clear, it's talking about the prophets.
Now, there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets.
Certain who?
Certain prophets.
In the church, prophets in the church.
And teachers. As Barnabas. And Simon. That was called nigger.
It was called what?
Nigger.
You didn't know that was in the Bible, did you? You never heard that in church all your life, did you? So even back then, they called us nigger. And here we are, 2020, they still calling us what? Nigger. And that refers to what? Black folks, right? So what does that say about the prophets? They're the black men. They're the black men. Christ is black, the prophet is black, God is black. See what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what we ought to teach our people, inform them. So my next question is, so we got the color thing out of the way, right? The prophets, Christ, all black, correct? Next question. What was the purpose of Christ coming?
Excuse me.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Save his people, save the world.
What was the purpose of Christ coming? Go ahead. I'm sorry, you said save the world?
Save his people.
To save who people?
His people.
Who was his people?
People that worship him, and people is his.
That's them that give themselves to God, I guess.
Yeah.
People that give themselves to God? That's his people? You sure? So that include everybody then, right? Then that means that.
No, because everybody don't get themselves to God.
I mean, as far as if somebody walked up, there was Chinese right now, and they said, I'm going to give myself to God, then you saying Christ came for him.
Yeah.
I'm asking you.
Yes.
Okay, I got a yes. What you got?
Enslavement.
So if a Chinese man walked up today and said, I'm going to give my life to Christ, I'm confessing his name and all that good stuff, and since I'm confessing his name, Christ will come back and get him when he come back.
If it's in his heart?
If it's in his heart?
Yeah, that's what he believes, you know.
So when Christ came, he came for all people then, is what you're saying?
He came for his people and people that believe in him.
Well, let's go to Matthew real quick. Let's go see who his people is. I think we need to clear that up first. Because Christ only came for one reason. And he came back to gather some people. And we got to figure out who's the people he came to gather, because everybody teaches that the Bible that what? He came for everybody. What's the famous scripture for everybody? John what?
John 13?
No. Close. What is it? John what? Surprised you don't know this. Everybody know this scripture. John 3:16? Yeah, everybody know that scripture. They say he came for the whole world, right? Died for the whole world, right? Yeah. Let's read this.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.